Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That's your only running back?
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Silver.
On first down, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
4 down.
Throw, Fields. His throw incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Fields trying to lay one up deep. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
What the hell is that?
A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Hold on. Let's see what he looks like out here on this field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running right, Jones. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Off play action. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27.
You got Steve Smith, don't you? Now, let me say this.
And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab.
I might trade that linebacker for Steve
Smith.
But
he does take it all the way to the 2.
See, I'm a Panther fan.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction.
I might
leads to 2nd down.
For Steve Smith, dog.
Off play action. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go, boys, bring it up. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Dorsett making the catch. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings.
What's so crazy is
Philip Dorsett,
the screen
82 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Yeah, you got a lot of receivers.
You know, the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Got Dorsett.
Vikings 14.
What number is
Gano
Steve
now
Smith?
following the touchdown here to kick it away.
That's crazy because you
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check.
Off the play fake. Love. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Yeah.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Yeah, I got
Picked up by
DBs out there, buddy.
Kazin, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Yeah, I was trying to put the damn, what's the name? Put the game in our chat. I got it now. Let's go.
It comes out to the 25-yard line.
Nah, I thought we were supposed to. See, you know, I'm in different leagues, man. You know, the away team got a broadcast.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. And that is incomplete.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
That's what I meant to say.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Cheers.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Quarterback.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones.
Oh, love. Yeah, not love, but...
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No
gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg. Love.
Oh, that
Pressure gets
sack
to him again.
Oh, my.
It's John Simon with a sack.
Simon
the
free
offense
agency.
stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it
No,
on
I
4th and
could've.
goal. Forced out to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
You must have got another free agency.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
Oh, that was
an
Steve
interception.
Smith.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
We're going to put a good defense out here this time. You ain't getting that shit, man.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
51. No chance. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Wake up.
They're going to try and throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Get him, Casey. Get him.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Hey, man, you
Fourth down
got to put
conversion
89
plays,
back
you
on my
usually
boy. My
think
brother
1,
does
2,
it.
3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, it's Grant. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Back in your zone, because that shit ain't working.
51, Mike. Mike 51. I got you, punk. No promotion. Ball trot.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Oh, now, I understand all that not giving up shit, but I asked you a question.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Oh, I know who number 3 is. He play on their team for real.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
What, me? I knew you was asleep.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
That's it. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to wind up in there. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Mike 51. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
Off play action. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off the play fake. Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they worked this well
Hey, I ain't
upfield
never
across the
seen that
45.
animation.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Off play action. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That is funny, man.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Got his man. That's Harry. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, because boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like total at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Off the play fake. Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I need what's Steve Smith? Let me go look before I just say, hey, I'm going to trade for Steve Smith. What is his overall? 86, 97 speed. That's pretty damn good. Oh, you got safeties at linebackers. No wonder you got problems. Oh, you ain't never played franchise? Oh, shit. Okay. Well, damn. It's cool, though. At least, yeah, at least you ain't no fucking quitter. That's the main point. Damn, my boy 90, my linebacker the 93 overall, like, you know. Let's see, Steve Smith is a, you say he is X Factor though. Or is he? Yeah, he gotta be an X Factor. He be having that star up under him. He might be like a superstar. He might not be a superstar X Factor. He might be a superstar. Yeah, but there's a difference between superstar and X Factor. X Factor is
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh yeah, he doubled me. Doubled me. That's his shit. Yeah. We can make that trade, bro.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Look, I thought my
The rookie was
cornerback
trying
had
to
it.
push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First down 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Bro, you played tough, man. You gotta add me, man. Send me your screen name.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. The ball comes out.
I tried to pitch it back again.